What's up, everybody? JT here, Skinner Speed and Performance, SSP Adventures. We did a few videos today. I just wanted to do a quick video real fast. We're going to make this super quick and as easy as possible on doing brake pads on your Kawasaki Teryx. Now, my particular model is a 2012 Teryx 4, first year of the Teryx 4. But they're all the same. They never change calipers. Beautiful thing, isn't it? Yeah. So the only reason we're doing pads is actually we had a wheel bearing failure out at Durham Town 2 weeks ago. And we were planning on going this weekend, but it absolutely poured, it monsooned, and yeah, that obviously didn't work out. Unless tomorrow's gorgeous, we'll see. But anyway, so we had a wheel bearing failure. Wheel bearing chewed up the driver's side front brake pads real bad. So made a quick message over to my good friends, James and Desiree over at Brute Performance. And they sent me some good stuff, real fast, real quick, and in a hurry, and even came with a can koozie. How about that? So, what we got was OEM wheel bearings. We got us a set of their Brute Performance HH sintered pads, which I don't know if you guys understand this or not, but an HH compound pad, which contains a bunch of bronze and a bunch of other stuff, friction materials, is actually far superior to the OEM pads that come on these vehicles. HH is actually what I used to run on my Superbike, and the compound is great overall for a lot of different type of driving. So I'm going to show you what we got, show you what we're doing, and we're in the rebuild process. So I'm not even going to show you the tear down because it's way too simple. All right, let's flip it. All right, here we go. I'm not sponsored by Cobalt. So here, obviously, Brute Performance. That's legit. We already did the other side. Now, these are the standard replacement ones, which are hella price conscious. I mean, you get pads for 30 bucks. Like, everywhere else is like $60 to $100 for a set of pads for these machines. I still don't understand why. So I'm going to pop these things out real quick. Let's just go over the caliper. So, caliper is a twin piston design. Very, very simple. It's got two pivots, well, two slides, excuse me. This is actually a sliding pivot right here. But that is also the retainer for the pad itself on the back side. And then you've got this lower one down here with a boot over it. Now, previously, I've already taken these apart. All you have to do is slide them out. It's really, really simple. I clean off the old lubricant, re-lubricate them, and slide them back in. You don't have to unbolt anything, you don't have to move anything, just pull them out. Nothing special about that at all, but it is important to do, because when you get water and gunk and crap like that in there, they cease to function, and then everybody wonders why they don't have brakes anymore. Well, here's your sign. So, we leave the spring clips in there. Springs stop the pads from moving around. You just clean all the mud and gunk and crap like that out of there. And that's really, really simple, no big deal. And then we just pop the pads back in. So give me 1 second and I will get there when I'm there. Ta-da! Inner pad installed. All it does is drop right inside that bracket. Those two little ears line up in the indents right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start the pins that retain the pads. So there's the inner pad installed. You can actually see the pins that are actually retaining it. If you look close there, they go through those holes in the two little humps that fit in the recesses, and this is what it looks like on the back side. Now, they're not going to go all the way through because they have to retain the outer pad as well, but I like to start them beforehand, and then they'll slide all the way through when you're ready to go. So what we're going to do is, swing this out of the way. If you can see there's two little metal tangs on those retainer springs. So those two little metal tangs actually hold the outside pad on, and well, not on, but in position. And then now what we got going on here, outer pad is installed. You can see how that slide pivot slash guy actually retains that outer pad, and you can see sort of how those little tangs fit on the inside of that pad to keep it in place. You notice how it's not falling down. It's because those tangs actually retain it. Now what we're going to do is, now those pins are actually holding it in place, you take a 5mm Allen, hex, whatever you'd like to call it. I use a ball end one, and you actually tighten those bad boys down. You don't have to kill them, they just retain the pads. And there we are, all tightened down again, no big deal. Time to reinstall this whole assembly and pump up our brakes. So as you guys see, there's two 12mm bolts back there. One right through the spindle there, one right through the spindle there. They bolt right to that caliper bracket assembly. It's all together. Our pins are all tightened down like I said before, and we're nice and loose. Slides are working properly. Now all we gotta do is throw a tire back on, pump it up. You got brand new brake pads. Everybody's happy, and you're back on the trail. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this, guys. Have a good one.